Hey everyone, welcome back to our We Haven't Named the Series Yet series. And today we're watching Aladdin.
Aladdin!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Like I said earlier, we're watching Aladdin today. Just kind of running the theme of Disney movies that's been made into animated films. Animated Disney films that's been made into live action films.
Coming soon to own on DVD and video.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, I know
The Aladdin trilogy.
Okay, I know I said this in the Mulan video, but it was cut out. But we are actually not streaming any of the Disney movies. At least so far, we haven't streamed any of the movies.
We have no reason to. We own it.
Yeah, we own the DVDs, so it's like might as well use the DVD. It's easier that way than trying to connect my laptop because we can't get the service working on the TV at all.
No, because X company does not. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, that's fine.
Does not have it on their thing yet. They have like Netflix, but they don't have Disney Plus. And then
Last I heard, they're like refusing to have. Disney
they're
Plus.
refusing to have Disney Plus.
Because they view each other as like rival companies.
Pretty much.
I want you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
And all the little genie jokes in the beginning.
I don't think you see that on the Disney Plus version.
Nope,
No.
definitely not.
So
because that's only that's just title screen stuff. Which when it comes to streaming.
Yeah, because this is Make a Wish, so it's an ad.
Oh, it's an ad for Make a Wish. Okay.
Yeah.
Granted, it's an amazing ad. I memorized most of it.
yeah.
And it's telling you donate to Disney, not Disney Plus.
Donate to Disney Plus.
Donate to Make a Wish.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Because
I
Make a
don't
Wish
know
is a
what
really good foundation. We are now at the title screen of the movie. We're just gonna go ahead and Sonia needs to unmute the TV.
Fine. I'll go up and do it. Gee. Okay. Whatever. I don't care.
You were so busy complaining, Jennifer decided to get up and do it.
Apparently Tinkerbell was 3D.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one of those times where Tinkerbell was a 3D model and it looked kind of weird until she got her own movies.
And then she looked a lot better.
Damn it. Wait, who was the... There was an... Katara. Katara is Tinkerbell. The voice actor for Katara.
Oh, cool.
The English voice actress for Katara is Tinkerbell.
For
For her movies.
for Tinkerbell's movies.
Nice. Look at this. Yes. Combination hookah and coffee maker. Also makes Julienne fries.
I just realized. Okay, so you know that...
Yeah.
I am very...
Thank you for telling me to pause the movie just so you can burp.
So you know, like, the theories that are going around because Robin Williams also voices this guy,
The salesman.
the salesman. Yeah, thank you. The theory is that he is the genie.
Yeah.
Telling the story.
Yep.
Mhm.
I just realized he's wearing the same colors.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
skin is blue, and he wore a red band,
Yes.
And he has a beard.
and he has a goatee.
Twisty beard.
Goatee.
Yeah, I mean, his outfit does match Genie's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, something I didn't mention to our audience members. Sorry about that. So, these guys have seen the live action movie.
You haven't.
I have not, so they're gonna make some comparison for me, because
Just like how we did with
Beauty and the
Beauty
Beast.
and the Beast.
even though we didn't record that
Even
one,
though we didn't record it.
so we should need to stop talking about that one.
Anyway, yeah, but yeah, so Genie is on a boat with his kids, and it's very strange. Also, Arabian Nights was really weird in that movie. They were so trying to be Broadway, and you cannot be Broadway in a movie.
as much as people try. Okay.
Anyway, back to the movie.
Yeah, back to the movie.
You are late.
Okay, something about the...
Was this in the live action?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
They did not
No,
have.
They did
But
have
what
this,
was-
but they didn't have this interaction of Jafar getting
That's
the
right.
scarab.
It was during the song Arabian Nights. We see them at Cave of Wonders. The guy goes in, the cave collapses, and Jafar learns he needs to get the diamond in the rough, and then the song continues.
Yes. The beginning of the movie was super rushed so that they can get Jasmine her own song, add another party after Ali shows up, and they destroyed the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, they try to rush you. Yeah, that's what it
They
sounded like.
ruined the build-up.
They ruined the build-up for such an amazing movie.
But something I was gonna say instead, I remember because we're watching the high definition version, I believe.
Yeah.
The standard version, though,
The thief?
no.
Jafar?
Jafar, there we go. I know it starts with a J. For some reason, Jasmine's name keeps popping up. Like, no, it's not Jasmine. No, it's not Jasmine. I just started with a J. Gosh darn it. Okay, Jafar. Jafar in the original, I guess, standard version or the VHS version, he was a whole lot darker. Like he was like just a
Just a
shadow,
silhouette.
just almost a silhouette with eyes and a mouth.
Yeah, I remember that too. We were saying that in Beauty and the Beast, how like in the original version of these movies, the screen was darker, so when the scary characters
Look
that had shadows on their faces looked scarier. The Beast and Jafar.
But because of with a high definition, it colored everything and brightened images up, so now we can actually see everything. So that scary impact isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And that is really sad.
I used to be terrified of Jafar. He's
Oh
like,
yeah, this opening scene. Oh yeah, like every time I watch it, I see that and it's just like I know. Like even several years after, I'll be like, okay, I know exactly who that is, but that dark silhouette still scares me.
I've always wondered, how is Aladdin the diamond in the rough?
Go on.
Like, what does it mean to be a diamond in the rough?
1 in a million person?
Like, maybe like he's a diamond in a rough city?
No.
No,
Because he's still a thief.
Yeah.
He's still a bad person. A liar.
I mean, he never had to slit a few throats.
He never murdered anyone. But he's still a thief. But he...
But
Okay,
there's- but
this
there's-
is where morals get, like, confused here. Because he is a thief. He is going to be considered a bad person because he's stealing from people that also need money. But he also helps children.
The needy and such.
Seems like Aladdin steals more food than money. Abu's the one that steals money.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's more.
I never said he stole money, but he actually... he's stealing money from... Sorry, Jen. He's stealing money from the salespeople
the business owners.
because he is stealing food from them. That food they could sell, so they could... Yeah. You know?
And what was that, Jen?
in comparing this, the animated to the live action, in the animated we only see Aladdin stealing food. Abu's the one that is stealing the money.
Mm-hmm.
In the live action, Aladdin is stealing jewelry and all that sorts of
He is.
stuff to
Oh,
get
yeah.
money.
So he's a bigger thief there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they made him a bigger thief in the live action. So
They made him more of a
He even
quote-unquote
stole from
threat.
Jasmine.
He did steal from Jasmine.
Mm.
He stole her mother's bracelet.
But he then really returned it.
He returned it, but he still stole it.
Whoa,
And that was in
what?
the first 30 minutes of the film.
Okay, yeah, that's quick.
So, in the first 30 minutes of the film, Arabian Nights, Jafar finds this cave, Aladdin sings his song, Jasmine meets Aladdin
Outside of her castle.
outside of the castle. They go up to the tower, they talk about the castle and whether the palace, whether they want to be in it or not. They talk about how crappy their life is. They don't, do they get caught? No, they don't get, no, I don't think they got caught.
We only
Street-
saw this movie once.
Street
so.
rat and street mouse. They didn't get caught, I don't think.
They had to split up.
They
They
didn't
separated.
have the don't trust me scene. Trust me, do you trust me scene?
Do you trust
They
me?
didn't have that. No, they had him sneak into the castle to give back the bracelet. They had the handmaid in the movie, and the handmaid pretended to be Jasmine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Aladdin thought that Jasmine was
The handmaid.
was the handmaid. So like he goes in, he sees the real handmaid who he thought was Jasmine, the princess, and like there's a bit of confusion there, and Jasmine's just like,
You need to be princess to protect the princess.
oh,
I need you to clean these things for me.
Yeah, she did not know what to do.
it was actually
And
pretty
then
funny.
Aladdin got caught and had his interaction with Jafar, and then they went to the Cave of Wonders and met Genie. First 30 minutes of the film. Like, yes, probably in the first 30 minutes of the film, we meet Genie. But
Felt
it
more paced.
felt better because the pacing was better.
Stop, thief!
hear Jim Cummings say something in a movie, I can just easily point him out. Like I watched a clip from Hercules real quick, and like I heard Jim Cummings' voice, and I'm just like, I can never get away from him. I always hear him.
They'd find out there's so much more.
Question, where did he get a boo?
I was thinking the same thing. Like, how he get a boo?
How did someone in the Arabian desert get a monkey?
Well,
Easy. He stole him.
my guess is, yeah, like stolen from a street performer.
Or just from a vendor.
Or a circus.
Yeah.
I think the circus works a bit more.
No, a vendor still works.
A vendor does work, but
But
I think
just selling like exotic animals. I mean, that explains why Jasmine has a pet tiger and Jafar has a parrot. Even though
rainbow macaw parrot.
even though they don't originate from the desert.
True. That does make sense.
Yeah, so that's more than likely that's how he got Abu, is probably getting them from the street vendor.
Good luck marrying her off.
I'm so sorry, but the king in live action, boring as all heck. He barely talks. The most he did during Prince Ali's song, he didn't even get on carpet.
You did.
The most he did for Prince Ali's song was this.
Oh yeah,
Just
they were waiting for the beat drop, and they were and like Genie is like
Ali,
pointing to the Sultan, like
come
drop the
on,
beat, and
it's
he's just
your
like,
turn. There it is. Prince Ali, fabulous he with some crotch thrust. Not kidding, that's what it is.
but yeah, the Sultan in the remake is boring.
Aw, that's sad.
Which sucks because he was one of the better characters.
In
like,
the anime.
All the characters in this movie are great, but he was one of my favorites.
And that's correct.
Not to mention, the Sultan in live action seems a bit more harsh with Jasmine.
He was more
Yeah.
harsh because he understood the severity.
Yeah.
Yes, this Sultan does understand the severity of the situation, but he's more interested in marriage as it first was made, was a business deal. He didn't want, which is what he says in here, but he didn't care if she was happy or not, it seemed. Like, yes, he wanted her to be happy and safe.
He just
But-
wanted a new Sultan.
He was old. He looked older than this Sultan. He's tired. And in that society, which is brought up a lot, a woman can't be Sultan. It is said a lot. And that's why Jasmine got her own song and she was empowered. Yes,
She just wanted to be Sultan.
she wanted to be Sultan. She knew how to read. She loved maps. She loved thinking about traveling around the world. And she understood, okay, a war was breaking out between Agrabah and where her mother was from. And she understood that. But she would be constantly ignored even though she had a great plan. Because a woman can't be Sultan. And they kept bringing that up, which got really annoying. Yes, I understand this time zone, a woman can't be Sultan. But
If you're trying
in this time zone, there were multiple female sultans before that. They respected females at this time. Now, we're not going to talk about that, but I would say, like, now women's rights and stuff, but they had female sultans. Her mother was a female sultan. They didn't care. Because Jasmine can't be.
That is bizarre.
Right?
I see stories of you're a woman, you can't do this. Oh really? Try me, bro. That story,
It's overused.
it's overused. It's boring. It's tiring. Do something new. I mean, heck. I mean, with with Mulan, weird that we watched that one first and then did this one.
Right?
But Mulan, yeah, she saved China, but she was still acknowledged and such. And plus the way she was treated in there, and they didn't. Okay, where the frick was I going with that? I don't know. I'm really tired. I don't know, but the whole women can't do this because they are a woman. Yeah. Do something different with it. Do something more interesting with it.
Definitely.
Because that story is getting really boring and it's getting really old.
And they're doing it with every single live action Disney princess movie.
It's tiring.
I have no idea about Mulan.
Yeah, I get it. Women can be strong and powerful just like men, but do something interesting with it.
Yeah.
So, this is why Prince Ahmed stormed out.
Wait, Ahmed? The prince was named Ahmed.
Yeah.
Silence! I kill you.
Switching!
Oh. Have a cracker, pretty Polly. Pretty Polly.
The Sultan didn't even give Iago crackers.
That's
He
right.
did not give crackers.
Okay, the live action movie sucks. Sultan never gave Iago crackers.
Sadly, yes. She is my sister. She's a little crazy.
Same merchant watching them get married. Wait a second.
Who are you?
A lowly prisoner like yourself.
Did anyone else, when we see Jafar in his
That's a long
disguise?
neck.
When I first saw this movie, I remember not thinking that was Jafar in disguise. I thought it was an actual, someone Jafar had paid off to have Aladdin tell Aladdin to go get the lamp.
Yeah, I had trouble believing that was Jafar because he looks so different.
Yeah,
Like, even when he ripped off his disguise, he still didn't quite look like Jafar.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, that's the point of why Iago was there. And why Iago says, hey, Jafar, I'm dying in here. Is to make clear to the kids, yes, that is Jafar because Iago's with them.
And
I
both
thought,
Jafar.
But yeah, the thing is, I also got a little confused as well. So
to me, I thought Iago was just to keep an eye on the thief. But no, it's actually Jafar, so I'm an idiot.
No, I think a lot of kids still ended up a little confused. But
Hence why they did that.
hence why the little bird. That's why Iago was with them. Yeah,
A
but
little,
even then, it's still.
a little birdie whispered in my ear, Jafar, I'm dying back here.
Is the carpet CGI?
Yes and no. The
Tassels
The-
aren't.
Okay, so the body and the tassels are 2D animated, but the designs of the entire carpet is a 3D thing. They pretty much just pasted it on and moved it around with the 2D drawing,
Okay.
so they didn't have to draw the tiger design the entire time.
No, makes sense.
Whoa! Carpet, let's move!
And here we are with the 3D backgrounds.
That's weird.
I think it still looks really good.
Oh yeah, and in the live action, this did not look cool.
Well, we'll set it right. Now, tell me everything.
I ran away from home, met a boy, fell in love, then Jafar killed him.
You fell in love!
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
So when Robin Williams was doing his recordings and stuff, he makes all his references and all that.
Yeah.
No one really understood everything that he was referencing. Like later when Aladdin says, "I'll free you," and Genie's like, "Yeah, right." Whoop. Everyone's like, "What the heck was that supposed to be?" And the main animator for Genie says, "Well, obviously he's being Pinocchio. You know, nose." Whoop. So they made him work on Genie, because he knew what Genie was talking about.
That's cool.
Oh, that's great.
But from now on, you're to discuss sentencing of prisoners with me before they are beheaded.
I assure you, Your Highness, it won't happen again.
Even though he's technically innocent, he didn't behead anyone that we know of.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jafar didn't behead Aladdin. He didn't go through with the sentencing. So yeah, he says it.
Now, about my 3 wishes.
Just mine ears deceive me. 3? You are down by 1, boy!
No, I never actually wished to get out of the cave. You did that on your own.
Actually, in the live action, Aladdin actually did wish to get out of the cave. It's just when they got out, the genie is like, "You know what? That wish didn't count. I didn't like how that wish turned out."
Yeah.
That's not how genies work.
No, that isn't how genies work.
If anything, genies are like technically like another kind of trickster god. So so you have to be specific on your wishes, otherwise they can interpret your wish however the heck they want.
I wish you make me a prince. Okay. Where the heck am I? Where's my castle? That's not what I wanted. Well, that's what I wanted, dude. So deal with it. That's
And all those people are like, now what do I do with my life? They disappear.
They just disappear because they're just Genie's magic.
Yeah, true.
But I really am a prince.
I never noticed when he lied. Like you said, the feather goes down when he lies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I never noticed that. That is...
Because Genie wants him to tell the truth. And
Did he make the hat so that...
Probably.
And this part scared me because I hate the idea of not being able to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about it like makes
This-
me gasp for air.
Scene made me fear growing. You're over exaggerating.
A little bit.
I mean, growing up, I used to hold my breath during the scenes how long I'd go, if I'd live or not.
And you die every time.
I die every time.
Jafar, my most trusted counselor.
You're back to this. Father, move aside! I'm mad!
Move aside. I just learned that my trusted servant was actually the bad guy.
Even though I'm the one that is the most... Fudge. And I messed up the line.
Aw, sorry.
I am the best at judging one's character.
I am an excellent judge of character.
Yeah, right.
I order you to stop.
Ah, but there's a new order now.
He looks weird in white.
Yeah.
He'd never make a beautiful bride.
Jafar. I never realized how incredibly handsome you are.
She never did this either. This was a boss move on her. Yeah. And the bravest thing she did is kiss the guy.
Yeah.
To distract him. She hates it.
And he's just like, oh, I have to kiss that?
That was...
And it ended up being in vain.
You! I'm just getting warmed up!
Yeah, the live action Jafar did not do as many cool stuff as that.
No. He didn't get stabbed. All he did was make a giant bird.
That's, I think it's probably the sound of it. The whole point of the live action Aladdin is to give Jasmine her own movie.
Yes.
It sounds like a Jasmine movie, not an Aladdin movie.
Yes.
Especially with the whole,
Her own song.
her own song and,
And
people,
her
people,
independence.
her independence, and also, you know, the whole, or you're a woman, you can't do anything. Oh, well, try me.
Yeah.
Face it, Jafar. You're still just second best.
You're right.
Since the other characters giving Jafar ideas. Yara gave him the idea of marrying Jasmine. Aladdin gave him the idea to...
So Jafar never came up with his own ideas. It's
No.
other people who gave him ideas.
Yeah.
What kind of villain?
Dang, what the heck?
He's a bad one.
Apparently. I mean, he has the intimidation for it.
Yes.
He has the looks for it.
But the planning, not so well.
He doesn't know how to plan things.
In the case of Jasmine in the hourglass, that didn't happen in live action.
Of course it didn't.
Yeah, she was just taken away, sang a song, and then came back. But with that, if you are ever buried alive, but you're awake and being buried alive in like sand, you do this. You like cup your hands so you can still breathe
For a little while longer.
for a little while longer, so you can at least try to dig your way out. Or take off your shirt if you have the space to do so. Like if you're in a coffin, take off your shirt, tie it around your face, and then break through the coffin.
Well, Jasmine didn't have enough shirt to do that.
And it's a Disney,
Boobs.
and it's a Disney film, so she can't show it off.
Mm-hmm.
Just say the word and you're a prince again.
But Genie, what about your freedom?
Hey, it's only an eternity of servitude. This is love.
Have Genie turn him into a prince and then make Jasmine the
Yeah, and then give the lamp to Jasmine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
How it should have ended. It's like, hey, before you set me free, how about we pass the lamp along to everyone so that all their wishes can come true?
I mean, both good idea and bad idea there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a better idea, give Jasmine a chance to make some wishes.
Yeah.
If there were any that she wanted to make, which by the sound of it, she wanted Aladdin anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, she's already princess. She already has her own palace and everything she could ever want. So,
yeah.
Actually, yeah, think of it that way. She doesn't need the lamp.
Yeah.
She just wanted Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the point?
Yeah.
Dang it. No.
Made you look.
And that was our thoughts on Aladdin.
Also a great film.
Yeah. Still pretty much just as fun as Mulan.
Yeah.
But I think I prefer Mulan as a female main character than Jasmine.
Mulan having her own movie over Jasmine having her own movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because they did change the live action so it can be more centered on Jasmine, which really, really sucked because it's not Jasmine's movie.
It's supposed to be Aladdin.
It's Aladdin. It's supposed to be Aladdin, Genie, Jasmine, and Carpet and Abu. Not Jasmine, Aladdin, Genie, Jasmine, Abu.
Jasmine.
You know, like they're supposed to be balanced in the characters, and you do see that. You see a lot of Jafar's character and how crazy he is. You see a lot of Aladdin and how sad and also what he wishes. You see Genie wanting to be free, and you see Jasmine wanting love instead of being
sultan.
instead of being.
She's sick and tired of royalty, but yeah, she wanted love and she also wanted her own freedom.
Yeah. They all wanted freedom from what they were. In the live action, Jafar, his motivation was quite unclear. You couldn't tell what the frick was going on. Genie wasn't as funny, and his motivations, they were the same. He wanted to be free, but he didn't want any of his power. He wanted to be human. He did get that. He did. At the end, because he was flirting with the handmaid, because technically he's...
They added an extra plot line.
They added an extra plot line so that
Genie
Genie can have his own romance, because Will Smith.
No, because they had to add something new to it.
Yes.
Hence why, I mean, again, they rushed through
the beginning,
the opening, just so they can get to those new stuff. The plotline with Genie and the Handmaid, Jasmine's song.
But don't get me wrong, Jasmine's song is pretty freaking cool. I listened to it at work today. It's an amazing song. With a singer singing it, it's not a bad movie unless you're comparing it to the original. That's just how I feel about it.
How about we just end it there? I mean, we're already going like a little long and a little late.
Jasmine never spoke to him, blah 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 stuff. Just it didn't work as well as this movie does.
Yeah, so okay, and that's pretty much our thoughts on Aladdin. Sorry, we are really tired. It is really late. We tried to make this really quick,
and we were really harsh critics.
Yeah, this one we were. Oh my gosh, we were really harsh on this one. Yeah.
That's not this movie, but the live action.
Live action.
Oh, we just have so many problems with it because it's so different from this movie.
It's so different in like the wrong reasons. Some of it is like different in the wrong reasons though. But
quite a bit of it is.
There was some stuff I thought was funny in the remake, like Will Smith made a prince instead of.
Yeah, there's some funny parts.
Okay,
but
we get it.
It's not a comedy.
It doesn't work. But anyway, for next week, we don't know what we're doing yet.
Yeah, we're having a vote between Treasure Planet, Hunchback, and Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, because we were putting that poll in Mulan and in the Mulan video. I'm just thinking, as of recording this, Mulan still hasn't been released yet.
Nope, Mulan's not been released.
So we actually don't know what we're reviewing yet until Mulan is finally released, which
We don't know when that's gonna happen.
it's gonna be before this one.
Definitely does.
No duh.
Definitely is
Because
gonna
we
be
keep
before this
talking about Mulan, so it's
Yeah.
got to be released before this one.
one. Yeah.
And plus, there's no way we can make this one before Mulan one.
But,
No way.
yeah. But anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Sorry, Dinova had to step out. She's not a night person at all.
We're owls.
I'm surprised she lasted as long as she did.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
9:30. That's
But
quite
that's
impressive.
it's impressive for Jen, yeah. But anyway, so we'll see you guys all next week with your guys' vote, whichever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, again, thank you for watching and see you guys all next time.
Bye-bye.